Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Still Linux Crypto. Good start, and welcome back to this new video on Hedera. Wanted to do a full update on Hedera here, so we'll talk about the technicals mostly. I mean, we can take a look at some fundamentals real quick as well, but we'll focus on the things that are most relevant. And at this point of time, I think the technicals and kind of more market-wide circumstances and factors are more important for Hedera than the fundamentals, even though the fundamentals, and I know that some of you are quite interested in that, are actually still holding up relatively well. But obviously, I mean, we're looking at the TVL right now, and the TVL is also very correlated with the price. And if you take a look at this is basically the same as the chart right here. So fundamentals are fine, but we're going to do a full update on the technicals here. Hope you're all doing great. I was away for a week on vacation, so did not cover Hbar on its own, but that is what we'll do today. So overall, the situation for Hbar has not really changed. There's been some moments, especially Tuesday. Tuesday altcoins were actually quite strong, and there were some indications that we could turn a little bit more bullish. But no, overall Hbar has been in the same situation, and that is that we are consolidating mostly between 33 cents, and that is a good thing. Does seem to be the most important level here as a resistance, while the value area high is at 31.7 cents. So that's a good thing. Then at least we know which level we have to break above to actually start rallying and to start bumping again. But we are mostly consolidating between that level and then the main support level, which has also held up phenomenally the 1st of January, but also Thursday when there was a lot of bearish momentum in the markets, and then between this level here, between 25 and 27 cents. It's a wider support level, but that is the structure. All right, we are consolidating between those two levels on the 12-hour time frame, daily time frame, all the same. So ultimately, what we're talking about here, and what's most important is, well, we are consolidating, we're moving sideways. Which breakout is going to be most likely? And in my opinion, it's pretty clear. I mean, first of all, on the daily time frame, it's pretty clear to me. All right, that doesn't really mean anything, or it means something, but that doesn't mean that you should buy or short Hedera right now. We'll get to what I think in a moment. But on the daily time frame, we are actually still in an uptrend, purely technically, all right? Purely objectively, if you take a look at the trend band right here, we're still respecting that. We're still on top of that. We still have a big buffer zone around 25 cents as functioning as strong support. So daily time frame is still bullish. 12-hour time frame, I do think, is consolidating already. 4-hour time frame is definitely consolidating. But ultimately, the question is well, do I think we can have a bearish breakout here? Because it looks most likely that on the short term we will be a bit bearish. The markets right now are not strong. The total 3, so these are altcoins. Looks like it's most likely we'll get some sort of a minor drop as well. But first of all, if you look at the altcoin market cap, a minor drop seems most likely. I don't think it is most likely that we will give up this amazing support. So that's already an indication that altcoins can, well, get some bearish momentum, but they will be able to hold up. And I think that the same is true for Hedera. We've now found resistance here at the POC, so that's that yellow dotted line. So it is quite likely, and it is to be expected that we'll find some resistance here, because if you look at some other data here, such as the volume, that's also not really increasing. We had a bit of an increase, but it's not massive. There's not a lot of momentum. There's also not a ton of leverage coming into the price. So it's quite logical that we will get some sort of a minor pullback here. But then the amount of support we have and the strength that Hedera has shown in the last couple of weeks and in the last months even makes me think it's not likely that we'll drop down lower here. I mean, maybe if Bitcoin crashes all the way to like 86,000, then it's possible we drop down below 25 cents and down towards like 21 and 20 and a half cents. But for now, I think it's much more likely, looking at the technicals, because it is following the current structure, and taking a look at some other statistics and just in general the strength for altcoins and for Hedera in the last months, I'd say it's most likely that we'll be able to hold that level and that we will even get back to this level here at 31.5, 33 cents. And if we assume that this range, this structure up here is going to hold, then the structure that we are forming is a consolidation near the local highs, which most often, if we go back in time, ends with a bullish breakout and a continuation. So that's why I would say this, and then eventually also this is still most likely for Hedera. So that means that that doesn't mean that I think we're going to break out on the short term. Short term, like I said, I still think it's most likely we'll get some bearish momentum, we'll find support, and then we'll get back up to the top of the range. And then once we're back up to the top of the range, and maybe in between as well, we'll talk about whether we can actually break above that. But that's for later. For now, I think this is what you need to know. So if you do have any questions, let me know down in the comments. And for now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.